Hi, everyone.
Welcome to our second Campfire Chat. We are excited to be here with you today and want to say thank you for understanding that we had some snow issues yesterday. So we delayed our Campfire Chat for one day. So here we are now. But we did want to say that we are very lucky here in Colorado. We have not had a lot of issues with weather, and we recognize and are thinking about everyone in Texas and other places across the country that are dealing with severe weather. We are sending you so many well wishes and thinking of you a lot right now.
We hope that you all stay warm and safe, and hopefully those who are having power outages right now will soon get their power back on.
Yes. But we wanted to welcome you to this Campfire Chat and just say this is our second one. And so for any of you that are tuning in for the first time, Campfire Chat is a live event like this that we're hosting every single month. That is going to be a way for us to share our knowledge of entrepreneurship and help people with disabilities pursue that path and all of the skills that come along with learning about entrepreneurship. So for those of you who don't know us, I am Jenny Anderson, the co-founder and CEO of Celebrate EDU.
And I am Brent Anderson, Jenny's older brother, and I am helped inspire Celebrate EDU through my business, Unintentional Humor.
Awesome.
And as you can see, being our new Campfire Chat, we got a new fire in the back behind us right now.
Yes. So we are going to be switching up our fire. This one is warm, but inflatable. So not really actually that warm. But yeah, we are using this as a way to just connect with you and share a little bit more about Celebrate EDU, what we can share with one another, and a little bit about ourselves as well.
So just tell you guys a little bit more about ourselves. We're going to start with the card for the table topics Celebrate Edition, and we're going to pull a topic and we'll discuss it with you, and you guys can talk about what you think of the topic in our comments. Okay, so let's pull the topic and say, what's your favorite candy? Well, that's a very good one, and you guys can say what your favorite candy is in the comments. I will tell you that my favorite candy is gummy bears. What's yours, Jen?
I love candy, so it's very hard for me to choose. So I'm going to actually choose two. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. I love hot tamales, and I also love Reese's Pieces, but I love all chocolate things as well. So I guess I just now have added multiple candies.
Well, if I can add in a second candy, then my other favorite candy of mine is Three Musketeers bars.
Yeah. Oh, great. And I see we have one or two chats. So one, Butterfinger, that almost made my list. Like I really had a hard time thinking and not putting Butterfinger, one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
So just a way to get to know us a little bit better, and for us to get to know you as well. So thank you for sharing, and keep putting those in the comments. We will, red licorice. Yes, a great choice. So yeah, we will keep checking those comments. Awesome. So what we're going to be talking about today is self-advocacy, which is a huge and important skill that we talk about a lot here at Celebrate EDU. So what does self-advocacy mean to you, Brent?
Well, it means that you understand a lot about yourself, about your strengths, your weaknesses, what you can do, and what you need to work on. And it's a great way to find a way to motivate yourself in entrepreneurship and in life in general. So
yeah, we're going to share a video with you all about self-advocacy, and it will be just a little more of an introduction and explanation as what self-advocacy and self-determination are. So we're going to share that with you now.
If there is one skill that everyone with a disability needs, it is the ability to advocate for themselves. While self-advocacy includes many different things, it can be simply defined as a set of skills that includes awareness of personal strengths and limitations, knowing one's rights, and the ability to communicate well with others. In order to become a self-advocate, those with disabilities must learn how to do the following. Recognize your interests, strengths, and limitations. Understand your diagnosis. Make choices and decisions for yourself and your future. Know how to solve problems when they arise. Communicate your wants and needs to others. Ask for help when needed. Have self-confidence and be willing to speak up for yourself. Know your rights and responsibilities. Have the skills to set goals and work toward them. And be involved in your local community. Self-advocacy is critically important to the success of those with disabilities in the classroom, at work, and in life. Once a person has gained self-advocacy skills, they can work towards the ultimate level of being a self-advocate, the state of self-determination. This is an empowered person who takes charge of their life, making choices in their own self-interest and freely pursuing their goals. The best thing we can do for a person with a disability is help them learn self-advocacy skills so they can live a life of self-determination.
So that was just a video to share more about what self-advocacy is. And we also have a resource that we want to share with everyone about self-advocacy, and it's our self-advocacy checklist. And we're going to look at that now and look at Brent's self-advocacy checklist as a way to show you that this is a resource that we want to share with everyone. So
as you can see, I filled out my self-advocacy worksheet. It's a great way to learn more about yourself and also and recognize what you are good at and what you're not so good at. So one thing I am good at is that I know my strengths and interests, including like animals, history, superheroes, and stuff like that. And among my strengths, I'm kind, I'm smart, and I'm helpful and humorous. I do have a group of people and organizations that support me when I need it. I understand my diagnosis, which is autism, which is what my whole business is about, is understanding humor when you have autism and explaining my journey, the journey of my life with autism. I'm comfortable communicating my wants and needs to others, although sometimes I do struggle with this a little bit. I'm not the best at it, but I do it. And I do I can ask for help when I need it. I often ask my mom or Jenny for help a lot of times. And if there's like a problem in my apartment, I usually talk to my apartment manager about that problem rather than relying on my family to help me with that. I also know how to solve problems when they arise, but if I don't understand it, I do ask for help if I have to. I understand the type of environment that I do best working in. And it's usually a quiet place where there's not a lot of people around, because to me that's very distracting if it's loud or there's tons of people in the area. One thing I need to work on is to be more comfortable making decisions for myself and that are in my best interests. So that's something I do need to work on. I do set goals for myself, and this was a goal that I mentioned in our previous Campfire Chat, that I want to read more books, and I want to at least my goal is ultimately to read at least one book a month, and if not more. I also understand my rights and accommodations that are available to me. And another important self-advocacy skill that I have is scheduling transportation when I need to. Before the pandemic, I would take the bus everywhere, so I would know we need to know what bus to get on at what time to get to a certain place at a certain time, and know what buses I need to take and all that stuff. Now, of course, because of the pandemic, I'm not riding the bus at all right now, but hopefully in the future, I will start riding the bus again. And so those are just some examples of the self-advocacy worksheet. Like we said, we will send you a link to the self-advocacy worksheet, and I hope that you will work on it and find it a very helpful tool for yourself.
Yes, so here's the link to access that self-advocacy worksheet. You will put in an email and we'll send it to you via email. This is, I think, a tool that's been really helpful to you, right, Brent?
Yes, it has been very helpful to me.
And what else has been something that's helped you when you're becoming a better self-advocate? What are some other ways that you've really learned more about yourself and become a better self-advocate? Has entrepreneurship been?
Well, entrepreneurship, being an entrepreneur has really helped me become a better self-advocate, because through becoming an entrepreneur and taking things like this worksheet, I learned a lot more about becoming a better entrepreneur, and a lot of other things, stuff that I didn't really know how to do, I learned how to do through being an entrepreneur.
Yep. And all entrepreneurship education really is about learning about yourself, because in order to be a successful entrepreneur, you really need to understand yourself and your skills. And it is something that we think is a great way to pursue and learn more about self-advocacy. So all Celebrate EDU classes talk about self-advocacy, and it's something that we are really passionate about here. And so we want to make sure that you guys have a resource to develop these skills as well. So again, we will also put in the chat the link so that you will be able to access the self-advocacy checklist. It is down here, as well as a link there. So yeah, that's really what we came on to talk about today. We wanted to thank everyone for joining us. And I think this has been really great. And I'm seeing some comments here about what a cool checklist. I love Natasha's sharing about her diagnosis in the comment, which is amazing. Huge thing to know and be able to advocate for yourself by being aware of that as well. And I hope this continues to be a helpful resource. Please feel free to reach out to us with any questions about self-advocacy, something that we love to talk about.
Yes, we do.
Yep. And Brent's a great example of a self-advocate. Yep. But it's always something you can work on. So thank you all for joining, and we look forward to seeing you next month for our next Campfire Chat.
Have a great rest of your month. Thank you.